What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today we have another Lego set review. Today we have Lego set number 76247, the Hulkbuster, the Battle of Wakanda. Of course, the piece count is 385, and the recommended ages are 8+. So, yeah, this set is really good. Okay, this set is pretty good. Now, I know that you guys have probably seen reviews of this before. Maybe you haven't. Maybe you're completely coming in here new. But of course, Ash and Flash and some other people have already said stuff about it. And they, of course, I did see those reviews. And watching those reviews and actually having this thing in person, I feel like this is much better than they said in the videos. Yes, there are problems with this, and of course, the big one is Bruce Banner right here. Not the figure, it's just putting a figure on the inside. Yes, that is a problem, and I kind of do have something to work around it. But yeah, this is a really cool set. You don't get that many exclusive minifigures in this set, which is also kind of a big thing about this set. But yeah, without further ado, let's take a look at the minifigures. First, starting off with Bruce Banner. So here is the Bruce Banner minifigure, and probably the highlight of this whole set. Now, this whole figure is completely new. Okay, this whole figure is new. There are no reuses of parts. This is all new. So, of course, the torso. The plaid shirt is really nice. I really do love that detail right there. Of course, you do have the shirt on there, and then, of course, you do have some back torso printing. The face is kind of weird. It doesn't really look like Mark Ruffalo that much. But, of course, the best part is the alternate expression, which we'll look at. He does just have some plain gray legs. I would like maybe if they were ripped, but I think that would be asking too much. He does have black hair. I don't really think this fits that much for him in the movie. It doesn't really bother me, though. But for other people, it does bother them that he doesn't really have the best haircut. But what I thought he came actually with, which this hairpiece that I'm about to put on him is not in the set. But I think this probably would have been maybe a bit better to put in here. Just the black with the gray streaks on the side. I know it's strange, and I know he's not Doctor Strange, but I think it probably would be better than just plain old black hair. Anyway, of course, if we do look at the alternate expression, which is really good and much updated than the 2017 one. We do have a much more angrier face, which getting rid of the hairpiece. This looks really cool and awesome. And yeah, it's just much cooler than the original. Of course, I do have my Bruce Banner custom here, which I will show both the faces, which I think maybe the Bruce Banner from 2017, that face actually looked more like him. This isn't the torso or anything, this is my custom. But actually flipping the faces around much better than the original. But yeah, flipping these faces around, of course, those are the alternate expressions. You could maybe use two of them in the stop motion. Maybe two of... you could use both faces in the stop motion if you wanted to, maybe. But yeah, this Bruce Banner figure is really cool. And yeah, that is Bruce Banner. And of course, now we're going to take a look at Okoye. So here is Okoye. And she is far from perfect. This is a reuse of the Black Panther Wakanda Forever figure, which if you kind of want my full thoughts of this whole thing, if I miss anything, then go check out the I think it was the black ship. I forget what it's called. But yeah, this figure only has one different thing, which of course I will get the other Okoye to compare, which of course I do have on my desk over here. This is the actual Okoye. They're both literally the same figure, as you guys can see. Maybe a little different, but no, these look exactly the same. So the only difference from this that LEGO can actually call it a new figure is obviously the gold on the sides, which looks better, okay? I always wanted to add the gold shoulder pads on the side, but of course I could never get them because I didn't have them in my collection. Now I do, but yeah, this is from Ninjago, and yeah, this looks really cool. Of course, the whole figure is amazing. Of course, you do have the back head printing as well. It's just a really nice figure. It's just a shame that she doesn't have any leg printing, and it's kind of a shame that they put a gold armor in here instead of the actual Black Panther sets. Anyway, that is going to be it for Okoye. Now we're going to take a look at the Outrider. So I never technically reviewed these guys because 2018 I didn't start my channel. However, I did get a lot of these Outriders, and I did get the War Machine Buster as well. So I will bring down my full thoughts on these guys. Really cool henchmen, not personally my favorites. I kind of wanted molded heads originally because this minifigure head really doesn't like care. I don't really like it that much. But the black arms on the back are cool. And it was the first time that we ever got this black back neck attachment, which is really cool. Of course, the gold claws you could use for a Killmonger custom if you want to build a better version of him. If you wanted to use the Wolverine claws, but of course, you do get 2 of these guys. That's why I'm showing them both off right now. But you did get only 2 gold claws on these guys, which was introduced in the Avengers Endgame sets, not the Infinity War, which, yeah, pretty cool henchmen. They're pretty bland and kind of wanted maybe some more gold printing. But yeah, the torsos are really good for making classic Wasp. And yeah, those are going to be it for the Outriders, and now we're going to take a look at the actual Hulkbuster. So here is the Hulkbuster, and I gotta say, right out of the gates, if this is the first time you're watching this review, or you haven't seen Ash and Flash, or Mini Supers Today, or all the big YouTubers that's already reviewed this set, I'm kind of a lower YouTuber, and not really that popular, but kind of gonna say this right now, and a lot of people have already said this is the best Hulkbuster ever. Literally, period. And I know you guys are saying, hold up, whoa. I know, that's a big statement. But it's true. There's a lot of there's few issues in this set. There's very few. And the issues that are here, they're you could fix them pretty simple. And I'm not gonna really do a Build-A-Better for this. I was thinking about it. I was thinking about completely rearranging this whole cockpit area, because of course you guys already know what it is. Bruce Banner can't really fit in here, and that's the thing. I'll show you guys later of what I'm talking about, but just looking at this right here, this is really cool. A lot of really cool pieces being used, like of course this piece down here, the gold piece, and I know that we have gotten a lot of Hulkbusters in the past like year. We've gotten like 5, I guess. I don't know. We had the $500 one. That was crap. And literally everyone thought it was bad. Not me. But the way this is built, okay? And I know Ash and Flash and stuff really kind of don't like the building of this. I don't understand what the problem is, okay? A lot of people did reviews on this and said, it leans forward too much. It sits back too much. And then when I review it, it's completely not a problem. It's not. There's no problems really with this set. This is kind of really a perfect set. The only problem is the cockpit, which of course, now getting into the details, there are a ton of stickers. Okay, there's a ton of stickers. Of course, if we look at the top right here, we do have the 2 stickers right here. Of course, also these little, I think they're windshield pieces or something. I don't know. We also do have some stickers on the side of the arms. We do also have some stickers on the side of the arms, which is really nice. Of course, done on the other arm as well. Looking down here at the feet, of course, we also do have some more stickers, which is really nice. And yeah, that's kind of it for stickers. There's just those stickers, and that's it. Also the tummy as well. But yeah, the building is really nice. Like, look at the droid arms being here. I know there's a gap here and stuff, but just the pieces being used for this. Like this circle piece. I've seen this so many times now. I literally have it on my desk right now. I literally have the Hoth turret that has the same piece in white. But yeah, this piece being introduced is a really nice piece. Of course, the feet. Just the toes are really nice. The toes are really strong. Okay, they're really strong. Of course, also we do have this little kind of thing right here. Which does kind of help the when you're posing this and stuff. It's pretty nice to have. Yeah, those are nice stickers as well. Going to kind of the crotch area, there's no rotatable thing, which we'll go over the articulation. Kind of just taking a break on the how detailed this thing is. Also on the side right here, look at how they do this. There's barely any gaps. I mean, those gaps are pretty big, but it's just a really nice and built thing. And the shoulder pads, these just, it's incredible how Lego saw the $500 reviews and were like, oh god, let's do it again. And then they came out, and of course, everything has to suck before it gets better. But yeah. Also, if you go on the back of the legs, you do have some more coral, kind of blue pieces. Those are all over the stuff. Of course, you got some tiles here and some tiles on the front, which is really nice. Of course, the articulation is what you would expect. The legs move, the feet are on a ball joint, on the other side as well. Leg moves, feet's on a ball joint, stuff like that. Also, the legs can move out, so he can do the splits if he wants to. Which, yeah, Hulkbuster doing the splits. I don't think I'd ever see that, but there you go. But moving those legs back in as well. Yeah, of course. But yeah, again, this thing kind of stood is kind of nice. But of course, yeah, the arms also move as well, which is really nice. Also, shoulder pads, well. Wrists move on the other side as well, but yeah, the shoulder pads do this. But yeah, and each individual finger. But yeah, just doing the arc reactor and stuff. You can get this in some really, and also some swivel at the arm right here, kind of bends. But yeah, doing some really awesome poses with this. It's really nice. Okay, it's super nice, and it's a really nice build. That's really cool, and you can do a lot of stuff with this. It's a really nice Hulkbuster. But there is a couple problems with this. Of course, getting the obvious out of the way, and kind of everyone has kind of went with these days and don't really care, is the size difference. Hulk is a baby to this thing, which you get past that. Is the size that it is accurate to is the $15 Hulk mech. This is actually a much better size. So there's that going for you. So if you want to do that, there you go. And this thing looks actually kind of cool next to the Hulkbuster. I don't know if that was coincidence on Lego's part. Maybe they wanted you to do that. But posing this thing now, of course he can go on one leg, which of course kind of making this a bit better. He can go on one leg. So, of course, how strong this figure is he can go on his tippy toes on one foot. So, yeah, this is a really cool build. Yeah, there's really barely any problems with this. I don't really have any with the Hulkbuster. I think maybe the only problems is, of course, the cockpit is kind of annoying. I don't really like the cockpit, and everyone's already figured this out. Here comes Debbie Downer. So if you take the top off and you do what every Hulkbuster's always done, is put a figure on the inside, and you close it, there you go. And you have the figure on the inside. Looks nice, yeah? No. Wait. It's not done. You can see the figure. It's pretty annoying. It's not really that cool. Which, of course, there's no fixing this. And yes, of course, the guy who builds betters of stuff literally makes videos that are my most popular on here, building a better Daily Bugle minifigures and stuff. Building a better is kind of a thing that I do, and there's no fixing this, okay? There's none. The one way you could fix this is if you completely scrap the whole thing and go with completely different. So the gray brick right here, there's a gray brick right here that limits his hands from going down all the way. And those are the you know that brick right there? You know that? The brick right there actually connects to this Technic piece. So removing that means he has no arms. So yeah, there's no really fixing it. That's kind of it for the Hulkbuster. I really don't have any problems with this. Of course, I'll go into the rest of the whole set and stuff at the very end of the video. But yeah, that is it for the Hulkbuster. And now we're going to take a look at the instructions and then the box, and then we're going to wrap up this video. The instruction manual is once again the render and stuff. Of course, you can see the Hulkbuster right there, and going on the inside and looking at the pages. In bag 1, you get Bruce Banner. Bag 2, you get Okoye. Bag 3, you get all the Outriders. There's Bruce Banner, and going to the very end of the instruction manual, you end it on page 77, which is really nice, and you have all the pages. Then you have all the bricks, and you can win a free Lego set with feedback. So yeah, there are the instructions. The box is pretty huge, as you guys can see. which I can barely fit it in the frame. You can't really fit this thing in the frame, yeah, of course, moving it around on the back, you can't see the Hulkbuster and stuff with the Outriders. But yeah, moving back to the front, it's kind of just like the normal Hulkbuster and stuff. And top is Bruce Banner, so yeah, it's a box. So that is going to be it for the Hulkbuster set review. Of course, I forgot to show you guys, you can actually hold a minifigure, which is really nice. We'll just get him out of his hands right now. And yeah, this set's... Whoa, this is a really good set, if I'm being honest. This is a really good set. Now, of course, the Hulkbuster that I've actually gotten, literally all the Hulkbusters have had some side build, okay? Except the War Machine Buster. Now looking back on it, the War Machine Buster and the Sicarian Hulkbuster didn't really have a side build. But the normal Hulkbusters, they had side builds. They had a little turret, they had another turret, and then they had this little prison. And this is the first time LEGO just put all their effort towards the Hulkbuster and then gave you some figures. It's a great idea, okay? This is a really good revamp. Of course, yes, there are the issues like you can see Bruce Banner's hands. But other than that, this is just a really nice set and another cool Hulkbuster. Of course, this is infinitely better than the Hulkbuster that came out in the Age of Ultron. This is infinitely better than the Age of Ultron new $500 Hulkbuster. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all, and people's reviews were not the best. So yeah, that is going to be it for this review. Of course, tell me down below, do you like this Hulkbuster or do you not? Do you think the $500 one is amazing? I definitely don't. But of course, I'd like to hear your opinions down below. Anyway, that's going to be it for today's video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out and bye.